Ticka 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 ticka. Boop. Yo everybody, this is Deer and I'm playing some Minecraft. Continuing the journey through the woods. In the mountains that are taking a while to load. Anyway. Okay. The horse needs a lot of space to move through. Anyway, last episode I was talking about being paranoid about this thing I did or didn't do. And well, I don't know, because I guess how are you ever really supposed to know how what you do is gonna affect things? It's not paranoia if something's actually after you, you know? But how are you supposed to know for sure? Oh, this could be dangerous, the snow. Some of it's probably powder snow that you can sink in and freeze. Go around this. Actually, when I loaded in the game this time, there was I made the mistake of getting off the horse, and he wandered away. And I thought he might have been sunk in the powder snow. Ooh, blue egg. But I saw something yellow up on the hill. But it wasn't the horse, it was a beehive. But he happened to be near the beehive, so it was fine. But yeah, don't leave your horse unattended for too long. Ugh. I don't know, sometimes I think that things are working against me, but it's probably just me working against myself again. My own perceptions. I'm reminded in the last few months I've been reminded a lot of the story I used to read as a kid. It was about a moose who was trying to cross a bridge to get somewhere. I don't remember where. He was trying to like party with someone, I think. I don't know. He tried to get across this bridge, but he couldn't because every time he tried to cross, these little creatures called what ifs would jump on his back. Very subtle, I know. But anyways, the what ifs would pile on his back and threaten to break the bridge out under. So he just couldn't get across because he was too scared. But eventually he just had to shake them off and go and be on his way to get where he wanted to go. So yeah, just gotta get rid of that, and just gotta go and do things anyway sometimes. But maybe if you feel really, really bad about something, you probably shouldn't do it. I don't know. Even if you also feel good about it at the same time. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know, everything I do now lately feels like the wrong thing to do, so I'm pretty, I don't know. Maybe I should get some of these flowers. Oh, they make yellow. Put them in there. Anyway. Actually the WanDERlust video on moose came out recently. I think it's interesting that the videos for moose and reindeer and pronghorn all came out kind of close to each other. Like I picked those randomly. Well, it's a list of things, but I pick them randomly most of the time. And just like, yeah, I don't know. And it's interesting that the reindeer video got scheduled for the start of December. I didn't plan that. It was just what came up. Hmm. Gotta make sure to get plenty of rest. Which I still have not been doing lately. Not enough. Still trying to catch up, I feel like. That's why I figured I'd do this traveling segment. Because this is another of my favorite parts of this game. just traveling out and gathering things that I find. Hmm. Apparently there was a guy who, I think it's the world record. There was a student who was trying to do a science project and he ended up staying awake for 11 days straight. And it apparently caused him complications for the rest of his life. It made him very aggravated and caused him health problems and stuff. Yeah. Skipping sleep definitely makes me aggravated. And I end up, like I said, paranoid about things preventing me from sleeping when it's probably just myself. Making things take longer because I'm too tired to do that. Too tired to go to bed is a common problem for me recently. What a bad cycle. Speaking of making bridges, I think I will do that to get this horse across these cliffs. Precarious. Uh, yeah. Yeah, probably a good idea to make it wider. Go. It worked. Ugh. Going back down the cliffs anyway. Ooh. Quite a deep cave. Oh yeah. I was also talking about drunk driving last episode. Or alleged drunk driving, but anyway. There was a story about in the Sahara Desert. It used to be more lush and have a lot more plants and stuff. And there was a tree that had survived there for like 200 years since then. And it became, there were like no other plants around it for many miles. And it became a landmark that people used when crossing the desert. And then in like the 80s, I think it was, 70s or 80s, a drunk trucker drove into the street. The only thing around, the only thing sticking up in the desert for like many miles. And he managed to run into it. Why? Anyway, there's a tomb for this tree now in the nearest town. And a marker where the tree used to be. And I think it's like the only tomb for a tree in the world. Something like that, maybe. So yeah. Don't drive drunk. Or ride your horse drunk. Or make videos drunk. Maybe. Okay. Oh, that was close. Think back at the ocean.